Yeah.
Which I don't know. I don't
There's
know. If that's
motion at your
actually
front
the reason.
door and then dead.
I don't know if that's actually what caused it, but that's my guess. Because we have a very finicky GCIF plug-in in the garage that, if it trips, it takes the whole garage with it. All right. Me. And that crashed foundry. Yay. One moment, I am getting everything back up.
Yeah. I couldn't describe as Joan got out of her trance and started to learn spells from teacher where they were a little bit slower. Couldn't describe the snarling and claws on the ice because we lagged out.
That sounds great.
Yes, perfect opportunity when Feldnot is out for the count to attack the party.
We are conveniently in our double layer frickin' tiny hut though, so we should be safe unless they're spellcaster.
All of a sudden, your tiny hut just shatters because someone cast a spell magic.
Oh.
I have not done that to a player group yet because I'm not usually that petty, but I've thought about that before. I have, however, counterspelled someone's true resurrection.
Oof.
This wasn't in this campaign. This was in another campaign where I was guest DM, so I was playing by someone else's rules, and so their rules are the worst version of spellcasting, where if you get counterspelled, it just consumes your spell components and you lose the spell slot. Yeah, he was kind of a dick.
I think that's rules as written.
No, actually, counterspell is one of those spells that actually has two different rulings, and this is confirmed on Sage Advice. So you can either play it that way if you want, but it's also acceptable by the rules to play it where it doesn't consume the spell slot or the material components.
Right.
Yeah, I always thought it consumes the spell slot, but not the components.
I also just had this thought last my campaign game. If so, you know how there's the rule where you can only cast one level spell per turn.
Yeah.
So if I'm casting a spell, and then I get counterspelled because I'm already in process of casting a leveled spell, I can't counterspell the counterspell.
So here's the thing: that rule, and this is confirmed. It does not say you cannot cast two spells in one turn. It says if you cast a spell as an action, you can't cast a spell as a bonus action. But you can, through features like Action Surge, cast two spells that way. And that is confirmed. So yeah, you absolutely can't counterspell your counterspell.
Okay.
In this game, there's another catch-22 because there is more than one reaction. You're able to get one more reaction. You cannot counterspell a counterspell, get counterspelled, and then try and counterspell that counterspell unless you have the appropriate feats to be able to cast two leveled spells.
As a reaction?
Just the two leveled feats in one round. We ruled that because you can get more reactions, you still need that feat to be able to cast two spells in one round to be able to use two counterspells in the same round.
Nice.
Because that come up with Riven. And when you are a caster here and you were going over that, I just wanted to say there is an additional rule in this game for that.
Yeah, I don't have multiple reactions, so I guess it doesn't apply.
No, but it's always good to know before we get to there. Because somebody, could just willy-nilly cast counterspell, and he did.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I think Yuki has a salient ability of divine counterspelling, where she can counterspell 15 spells in a turn.
Yep. That's actually accurate. It's really disgusting. This is why you don't. This is why you don't fuck with divine spellcasters, and I mean real ones. Because it also casts that counter spell with a DC equal to your normal DC for a counter spell. On top of that, it's a plus 20, plus the divine rank of the divine.
I don't know what divine rank Yuki is at, but it was at 15 when we left her off.
She'd probably be. That's a good question. While I'm waiting for everything to get loaded up and stuff, I should go see. Again, I need to combine these two Word documents because I have one that actually tells me how many followers you need. Vanilla version divines before you ascend. She might have made it to rank 16 by now. You have to literally have 10 million followers.
What reason would teacher give if asked as to why she's kind of lagging?
What?
Because Jet told me I had to lag here.
That's what teacher tells me.
Because the greater gods have spoken.
Well, I mean, if it's whatever she tells me, that's fine. I'm just curious what she tells me. If she tells me. Does she tell me?
I think our DMs are still buffering.
Unless Jet says something else, then that is what she says. Jet told me I had to.
Okay. I don't know who Jet is, but
Oh, that's my husband. I mean, there is literally a character named Jet Starscale in the game. You've met him, Yuki. You think she stayed single for all these years?
John, you are awake. You are copying spells. You hear the claws. You hear low guttural.
We'll look around for the source.
You can't see because you're in a dome.
I materialize my cat on the top of the dome.
Are you looking through the cat's eyes?
Indeed.
As you materialize and you look through the eyes, you see one of these jumping at the cat.
And I dismiss the cat.
It lands on top of your dome.
Some sort of like
It is
ice.
a large creature. 3 more.
There's
5
some, like,
more. 6.
There are some like ice drakes outside. I don't know if is that what they are, ice drakes or something like that. DM. Wingless dragons, dragonoids. If you are resident.
Yep.
Dragon riders want to handle that. Tell them to fuck off.
I don't know. Has it been 3 hours?
There is 15.
It's been like 7 hours.
It's been 5 hours.
Oh, I probably won't wake anybody up then.
Belknot will raise like a vampire coming out of a coffin.
You see 15 of these things clawing up on top, scratching.
He'll reach up into the dome and like pull himself out of the dome, so he's now standing on top of the dome. Shoo, pest, shoo! Uses alter reality to take shape water to squirt them. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
You're gonna roll some sort of roll related to this.
I guess intimidation. Actually, no, you're right. No, an animal handling is probably more accurate. I am technically dealing with something that's in my portfolio. If only barely.
Yeah, we don't want Riven to hurt the drakes because that might be his third straw.
I mean,
They start backing away, and they surround. They surround the circle of the dome on the outside.
I reach over my shoulder into a just space and pull out a tiny, what looks like coil of rope. Then I open my hands and it uncurls. It is not rope. Shoo them off. Or domesticate them. I don't care. Give me a second. I haven't even done the... That's a good thing I have the stats for these little guys. Wow, he did a terrible job at talking to his brother.
They're using it as a chew toy. Oh, this is not rope.
No.
Oh yeah, that's the not rope you were talking about. No, they don't use that as a chew toy. I thought it was like some sort of rope creature.
No, but the only person who's awake has never seen one of these before.
I mean, technically, I don't have to sleep every 2 days, but...
I don't think you've seen one either.
Oh. Is it a Barioth?
No. This is... Remember when Feldnot received an egg?
Oh.
Every 5 ranks of Divine unlocks you a class slot. This is my dragon. It's... Let me see if I can find that... Unfortunately, my computer crashed since the last time I used one of these, so I would need to go find the old pic. The new picture does not match... Well, as a player, you might recognize one of these. I'll find a better baby picture, but for now, think of this as like a wormling-sized version of this.
I see.
It's the same type as his father's. That's why I said you probably, as a player, haven't seen this because you didn't go on adventures with Levin. But he doesn't gain very many enhancements from me at our current level, so +2 in charisma doesn't do you much good. And unfortunately, while I do have spells, I only have spells that are on domain lists. I don't actually know like all clerical spells.
Right.
And I don't have dominate monster on that, and unfortunately I can't compel dragons quite yet to do my bidding because I decided to not take control creature.
And then it came up.
Right? Literally, that was like, it was either call creature or control creature. I told you we should take it. I'm like, nah, you know what? We should take we should create our own divine salient ability instead. Then this fucking comes up.
So they have a minus on their skill. So actually, it was a tie. So they're just playing games outside.
All right. Well, as long as you can keep them distracted, you're safe, Niffle. Sorry, not Niffle. I don't remember who the hell. I don't even know who the hell that is. Shion, you're safe, Shion.
All good.
Wow, it's like I was divinely inspired to say a name I don't know.
Weird how that happens sometimes. I'm still just writing in my book.
I didn't realize it was on day and not hour.
Actually, you know what? I was wrong. Hold on. Slight retcon. Simar, you would recognize this as a baby dragon of your dragon friend. You know,
Baby
the one that looks
dragon.
like this. It would be a baby one of these.
Trying to see where you're saying these.
In the game.
Oh, my chat log is like invisible.
Well, I should have shared it on screen, but
Yeah. Oh, I think my game was still broken from.
understood.
before.
Understood. Oh yeah, because I don't even see you in game. That makes sense.
Sorry, I
Alright.
didn't realize that.
No, it's all good. I didn't realize either.
Oh, I don't know why. Did you take us to the ogre cave or did I?
It's all good.
Every time we think we're out, it pulls us back in.
The remaining 5 hours goes by. The rest of the group wakes up.
Have the wormlings, drakes fucked off yet?
They're just outside the Thunderdome, running around, like destroying more of the ruins.
They're
I'm sure.
having a good time.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We can't be charged with vandalism.
I mean, they're not our drakes, so yeah, no, we can't. Shall we get going?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see the picture now. Yes, the dragon god that is talking to me occasionally in my head. Children of him.
Yeah. Their species name is technically a Ryujin.
Who is going to be manning the cart and who is going to be on lookout?
I command the card again.
I'll still be on lookout.
I'm gonna go to my forge and try to finish off that sculpture.
Okay, I'll call you if we need you.
Thanks.
The second you say that, Vondar, you're getting ready to gate, and you and Shion catch out of the corner of your eye. Where is it? Blue giants walking towards the ruins.
Blue giants.
Oh, look. Your legend has spread again, Simamar. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see if they are here for the Thunderdome.
If not, I will enact my legend.
That is very fair.
For now, he sinks into Simamar's shadow.
I'm just gonna carve into the wall of the Thunder Good Dome. Shion was here.
Do you still leave, Vondar?
No, I'll hang around, see how this plays out.
These creatures get a mile away. You see they start rolling up some snowballs.
That's rude.
They close the distance. A couple of them chuck, but they don't get far enough. It looks like they're aiming for the drakes in the city.
Are the Dragon Riders compelled to aid the drakes?
Unfortunately.
Alright, well, since we are honor bound to assist the drakes, I'ma just start buffing myself up.
I mean, if you guys speak giant, you could resolve it peacefully. I just don't speak giant.
That's a fair point.
I do speak giant, but like
Usually negotiations with giants don't pan out well.
I mean, I can just yell at them to fuck off and see how that goes for me. It's worked before.
Think they speak primordial?
Mm,
You want me to go yell at the giants to go fuck off?
yeah, might as well.
I'm gonna go yell at the giants to go fuck off. I make an intimidation check.
Don't forget a big flashy spell.
Yeah, which fucking big flashy spell do I use this?
Something fire related.
Stand by. It was just gonna have to be fireball.
Can't you do like meteor swarm?
I could if I had that spell.
Couldn't you just
Oh,
wish
sorry.
to do a meteor swarm?
I could if Meteor Swarm was the 8th level.
Incendiary cloud?
I do not have that either. I can cast 3rd level spells or 9th level spells. There's no in between.
So you're gonna wait until they get 150 feet away?
I'm not throwing a fireball at them. I'm throwing a fireball in their direction and then telling them to fuck off. As I'm flying a little bit in the air. The drakes are under our protection.
Is it Meteor Swarm a 9th level spell?
It is. I do not have Meteor Swarm.
Got it.
If I'm dropping an incendiary cloud on them or something similar, I'm dropping it on them. I'm not spending my 9th level spell for an intent intimidation.
You just wish they'd go away.
How far away do you get?
I'm probably about a good 200. And probably about 20 feet in the air.
You know what? I'll still do all my buffing just in case while she's doing her intimidation act. So hopefully I can time it to where she's doing her thing and there's a bolt of lightning behind her showing that it's more than just one person that does not want them to be here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. They turn around and start walking off.
We did it. Okay, so until we long rest, I'm going to have spent the 70 energy to do all that. So then I can just rewind to before I did all my buffs. So I'll have 2 levels of exhaustion. But if I need to, and we get into another combat, I'll just rewind again to when I had all of my buffs. For simplicity's sake. Because that's the plan, if we get into another encounter.
So then you'll have 3 exhaustion.
Yep, I'll be at 3 exhaustion at the start of the next encounter.
And now you take off under.
Yeah. It's resolved.
The statue was just pretty much, it was routine for you, right? You didn't have to make any rolls.
I think that's what Jet said, yeah.
Correct. It's just it's a time-based project rather than a skill-based project.
I'm at 36 hours.
Was there a cap you needed to hit?
I'll message you.
Roger. Five hours into the trip. It's just starting. Oh wait, no. Dusk is at 2000, so it's the sun's starting to go down, but it's still up. Shion, north of where you guys are traveling, on the left side of the road, off a little distance, you know, you see amidst the icy terrain, you see purple, blue, teal, indigo, yellow, these lights just start to dance and move around.
Is it Aurora Borealis or something else?
No, this is more like close to the ground.
Okay. I pointed it out to everybody else.
Is it a natural phenomenon or something magical?
You haven't seen anything like this naturally before with the different colors. You know, the aurora borealis of it being like a night sky, like in the air, probably more natural, but not on the ground.
I ain't got a clue.
As you cut the distance, you travel 5 miles down the road, and the lights get closer because you can see them a good distance away. Now you can start to see little houses, little creatures flying between the houses, lights moving around.
Little bitch.
What is this, a fairy town?
Oh, sorry, that's Archie. Archie's the one who wants to destroy all fairies.
That is correct.
You get a little closer, you see these houses are on posts.
Where did they get the wood out here?
They're fairies.
How did they drive it into the ground? It took us a very powerful spell for me to burn through this ice.
Magic and stealing.
Again, they're fairies.
That doesn't describe anything to me.
Normal logic normally doesn't apply to them.
In the Feywild, maybe. We're not in the Feywild.
You get about a mile away. You notice that you probably see about 18 of these little creatures flying around.
Alright, double check your pockets if we're gonna go and try to visit them. Otherwise, we could just take a detour around.
So not as casting a spell.
I mean,
You don't know what are you casting?
He will make sure he is 11 feet away from any of his friends.
So you get off the cart.
I tie a rope.
Visions mode.
I tie a rope to myself and a rope to the cart, and I make myself a sort of kite as I cast anti-life shell on myself.
what is he doing?
Not wanting to be touched by the fairies at all.
I'm a goblin. You know how innately we hate fairies, right?
No.
Hey, psst. Can you put one of those on me?
You're bigger than 10 feet. I'm sorry, man.
I'm a slime right now. I'm not bigger than 10 feet.
Can I cast it on someone else? That is the question.
It is concentration, isn't it?
It is. You're right. I don't have dual concentration.
Damn it.
Well, then how about we just go around?
I don't wanna ruin your guys' fun. I just don't wanna make them. I don't wanna deal with them. That's all I'm saying.
I don't like my shit getting stolen.
And I will steer the cart around the village. Because I don't feel like dealing with what they're thinking that we're gonna deal with.
So normally, a normal person veers off the road and into the spiky ice,
Oh god, spiky ice.
it would happen. But for some reason, you are not impeded by non-magical terrain, and so the ice just starts shattering as the chocobos are flying or running around a little diversion, a little detour.
Powers.
Well, and chocobos also aren't affected by difficult terrain. Well, anything above a yellow is not affected by difficult terrain, I should say.
Fair.
Because they have the sonic speed trait. They're literally
Is
strong
ice
enough to
flying?
fucking run across water.
Ice is flying. Field knots are flying.
Oh yeah, I have wings. So yes, my depiction was accurate. I just fluff out my wings and I fly with this anti-life shell around me.
Majestic.
Is anyone doing anything else?
I don't think there's anything else to do.
If I was a more evil deity, I could cast Cloud Kill on them. But I'm not evil.
They just don't know.
So after your slight detour, you leave the pixies in the dust. You travel into the night. You are on the cusp of going into the mountains.
Yes.
Travel another 5 hours into the mountains.
What were we supposed to look out for again? Night callers, night dancers, shadow something.
What do you mean, night walkers?
Night walkers, yeah, those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just had a thought.
What?
Those giants we chased off, right?
Yeah.
What if those were the giants we were after? Because, I mean, they were getting claffered the last time someone saw them. But it's just as likely that they could have traveled south.
I mean, we're looking for a specific individual called the Corpse Swallower. And I would imagine that they did not look like what a Corpse Swallower would look like.
Also, they were intimidated by little pink-haired elf girl, so I don't think it's them.
Okay, just throwing it out there.
Hey, Vondar.
He said his forge.
Okay, well then, Feldnot.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, I can get my hands on some if you need some. Why?
I need about 500 gold or I need about 500 iridium pieces worth for a spell component. If it's not too much trouble.
Oh, great father. Lord of the forges. First of your kind as the dragon goblin. I beseech you to hear my prayer. I need 500 iridium pieces worth of adamantine.
As you're traveling, you are going 75 miles an hour. There is like adamantium stuck in the road behind you guys.
Oh, God damn it.
I got it. I got it. He'll untie the rope from himself and then start to fly back to go pick up all the adamantine.
As Field unties himself. Sumimar, you're slowing down, I assumed.
Yes.
You're looking around. there's trees around you guys. They're a distance away, but you can tell the trees because they're on fire.
That doesn't make sense.
Empachi. Sorry,
Oh, and they're walking towards the road.
That's a player reference.
Was it one gold, one iridium, or one adamantine piece, or was it many that we ended up getting?
It sounded like many.
Oh, it was 5 100 iridium pieces.
Okay.
So pretty much 5 bars.
I'll stick them in my bag of holding and then fly my way back.
Trees, the woods are cracking. They're moving towards the road.
Hey, so that's not normal, right?
No.
Well, that would depend on your definition of normal. If you mean like average everyday trees moving like that, no. If they're treants, maybe.
Well, so should we help?
We are.
I mean, you are our wood elf buddy. If you feel the need to save the trees, then sure.
We should probably save the tree people, unless they want to be on fire because of how cold it is.
All right, fair enough. Go talk to your tree buddies.
Did you divert the cart towards them?
Yes, we will divert the cart.
And because I have a funny feeling he's going to need it. Hang on, I need to see if I can cast this on another person.
How close do you get as he is figuring out what he can cast?
I am going to cast Speak with Plants on Simamar using Alternate Reality.
That is super helpful. I'll stop the cart about 200 feet away, and then I'll run the rest.
There is 10 of these creatures.
I will say in both, I guess, Plant and Sylvan, are you guys doing okay?
Well, what is confusing, because they were speaking in Ignan, which you kind of understand, and then you started speaking in Elvish and Sylvan.
And Plant, yeah.
So they speak in English, Sylvan, and Elvish. All like one word's one word's another, one word's another, talking back to you.
Okay. Let's just settle for Elvish. Are you guys doing okay?
Oh, you speak the ancient language.
Yes.
Do you know of a settlement near here?
Most have been destroyed. There's a Thunderdome that way. And then there is a very small town a couple more days further that way if you stay on the ice road.
What is a thunder dome.
This is our life right now.
It is a place that is both a shelter.
Slow down.
Okay. It is a shelter to travelers, but also a arena to prove your might.
Just start banging my head against the side of the door.
They start heading south. Travelers. And as they're going, one of them says, I always liked heading south.
I look to Simimar as he returns to the cart. You could send them to Clafford up north. It's much closer.
Is Clafford a settlement?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
It's a city.
I just know it's a place. Well, they're trees on fire. I don't think they're supposed to be up here anyway.
Alright.
It's probably better that they go south.
I'm rapidly approaching the limit of fucks I give about this. So, yeah, sure. Hope I wish the tree people on fire the best. Hopefully, they make use of the Thunderdome or the tiny little building.
Let's just get going.
Just get going.
Then more you'll see Fel not say, well, call me when you need help, and he sinks into your shadow.
Okay.
Five hours goes by. You see a city in front of you. As you're going up the mountains, you can see in the distance a walled off area. This city kind of like coming out of the side of a mountain. You see lights all along it. Once you get close enough to make out the people, you see elves and orcs walking across the top of the wall. Looks like they're patrolling. You see a closed portcullis.
You guys were right. There was a city much closer.
Huh, you don't say.
Yeah.
as you get closer. Vondar, it's been about 20 hours, just so you know.
Okay.
There's no one on the outside of the portcullis.
Well, I guess we pull up to the portcullis and shout, "Hail to the guards! We seek entry into the city. We are adventurers from the Black City."
You hear Are you here to plunder? Are you here to rest? Are you here to buy? Are you here to sell?
We are here to rest and to
Hunt.
gather information to hunt Perez Vulgar, the Corpse Swallower.
That seems odd, but okay. The guy's gonna come. It's a half elf comes around the corner.
I don't know about what.
I have a roll for this. He looks like he's half elf and half a different elf.
Wouldn't that just be an elf?
I guess it's.
I mean, unless it's a half wood elf, half dark elf.
Something like that. Winter elf, summer elf.
He comes up to the gate. He has a tablet. Kind of like pokes it through, and he says, "Place your guild cards on this."
Place my guild card on it.
Pulls it back through. All right, you're clear. He hands you back your guild card. Next.
Looks awkwardly at Shion.
I don't.
Out of character. Did we make a new ID card for you?
No, I don't have a guild card. I'm a private citizen. I'm.
Private citizen of what?
The Black City.
Well, you're not in the Black City, so.
I don't have an identification.
So you're adventurers. You're looking for information on a guy, but yet only one of you is an adventurer.
Those, they are. I am. They are my bodyguards. I am a private citizen. I am not an adventurer.
Let's see. My brain. Riven, where's your guild card?
I would pull out my guild card.
How do you pull out your guild card?
Out of the bag of holding. It's on the cart. Actually, no. Isn't it attached to Axiom? Pretty sure I attached him to Axiom.
He holds out his tablet thing.
Assuming I can grab my guild card from there, then I would.
You
attempt
reach
to-
in with your teeny little dragonborn arms.
Oh, I got Dragonborn arms now. They're not slime arms anymore.
Nope.
He's
So
evolving.
Dragonborn legs and arms, and then a slime upper body and head.
No. You got the slime body, and then you got 2 arms sticking out like the top.
You're
and
like
2
a
legs
you're like a
sticking out the bottom.
grappler. You're like a grappler.
Okay. So like lower body is Dragonborn, arms are Dragonborn,
Nope.
everything else is slime.
Nope.
Okay, so it's. I thought I.
You
had
literally, you are a slime,
Uh-huh.
and then just tick 2 arms out of it and 2 legs.
Yeah,
Okay,
your limbs are still slimes, but they're shaped like your dragon boss.
You're that guy, except made of slime with dragonborn arms and legs.
Perfect. I can dig it.
Now we need to just teach him roll out.
Right? I could be Mill Tank too.
And then Vondar. So, add a character. Vondar's at his forge. Field Knot's in my shadow. So, I think that's pretty much it.
Sorry, can't let you guys through. Well, I can let you guys through. Do you really guys want to come in? I can let you in.
I'm gonna speak a soft word and smile at him, and I'm gonna cast Fast Friends. He needs to make a DC 24 Wisdom saving throw.
This is the first time I've seen someone actually use this.
You know, sadly, me too. And I've been DMing for a very long time.
Yep.
I got this spell specifically for moments like this.
When you want to be attacked by a guard,
We got a minute.
Well, hopefully, you know, a random guard isn't going to be casually going around passing a DC 24 Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
The issue is what comes after. Also, he did offer another way to let us in.
All right, so what do you want?
A wisdom save.
Did tell us that-
He fails.
I think you can let us in. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a problem.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
The gate opens. The cart starts to go by. Can everyone give me a perception check?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
He opens and says, "Ah, do you know where you're around?"
Nope.
Do you want the guide?
Is this the guard asking?
Yep.
If you could just give us directions to the Adventurers Guild, that'll be a great help.
Get to the northern cities have adventurers guilds. They're probably closed at this time, but it's a head down that way 3 blocks. It's on your right.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Have a day.
Usually guards in that situation, you know, they're more keen to not want this to be their problem and admit to their superiors that they let somebody through the gate. Not admit that they fucked up somehow. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
You are in. The gate closes.
On their way.
Yeah. Which, if what he said is true, that the guild is probably closed at this time, then we should actually, well, just pass by it, make sure we know where it is, and then find ourselves a tavern.
Alright.
Yep. Sounds like a good idea.
You find the Adventurers Guild. Boom. And actually, just across the street, you see a picture with a bed, and it says the Archer and Chain.
How paranoid should we be?
About what?
You doing your thing?
Not particularly. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. I guess we'll go there.
stony walled building. You enter. There's about 3 people sitting down eating. There's a halfling, there's an elf, there's a dwarf. You see an elf kind of like cleaning some dishes. Adventures! What can I do for you?
We're looking for some rooms for the night.
All the amenities? Or are you just looking for a warm bed?
I would like
Warmish bed?
I would like all the amenities.
Yes, please.
He looks down at the other one. He's talkative, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't talk a whole lot since he got transformed.
Does he
into
want
a
the
slime.
entity? Since well. Oh, he's a magic caster, huh? He's messing up a bit.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Just a little bit. But I will take the amenities.
What do the amenities include?
Doesn't matter. We'll take them.
Food, drink, and hot water.
Okay, perfect.
And this is a weird request. Do you have a room with 2 bathtubs? I look over
Well,
at Axiom, who stares at me.
you want 2 separate bathtubs, or you like one that can hold 2?
One that can hold me and that guy, and I point to Axiom.
15 iridium for you 2, and 20 for you for the deluxe.
Perfect.
Do you, is Riven small now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's small and his dragon's medium.
And the, like almost we need is like a cup. Or anyway.
And
But he wants a tub big enough for him and his dragon.
Yeah. I'd look at Axiom and be like, do you want hot water all night, or are you going to be able to reheat the water? Should we get a couple extra buckets so you can just dump it in when you need more? And he'd shake his
I'll
head.
be good.
Okay.
So you guys head up to your rooms,
Sure,
or did you
sure.
want food now?
Food now.
Excited for something that's not
I
a
would,
berry.
I would ask Axiom if he wanted anything specific. What he preferred.
I prefer gems.
I don't know if we can get that around here. But we'll
They
check
might
in the
have
morning.
cooler.
He brings out 3 different meals. He goes, I don't know your tastes. I don't know your likings. So I figured one of you is going to like one and the other ones might eat the others. It's smoked bear and dried peas with a tankard of ale. Boiled duck and dried onions with a tankard of perry. Skewered mutton and mushrooms and a tankard of ale.
I mean, these all sound pretty good to me.
Oh, I figured, you know, one might like bear, one might like duck, and one might like mutton.
I'll have the duck.
I'll eat the bear.
Tomorrow you'll get a message on your guild card. Staying at my house. Call me if you need me.
Message back. Okay. Field not saying it is us. You know, maybe I should learn to do that someday.
Learn to do what?
Make my own pocket dimensions and then make my own base.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing something like that. The problem is, for me, it'd be expensive.
I mean, money's not a problem.
You're right. Although I am kind of running low on cash.
How?
Because most of it's in the bank and investments.
Oh. I can find then.
I need to learn the spell also. Use greater than plane.
You guys have spent 11 hours doing this and that, whatnot. I'm gonna make it 12 hours after you eat your dinner.
Mhm.
Are you crashing now, or are you waiting?
If we're crashing, I'm setting alarm on my doors and windows.
Yeah, has this been... It's still the same day since we left the Thunderdome, right?
Correct. It has only
Okay.
been 12 hours since you left the icy ruins of Dalindal.
Well, since I don't have alarm, can you alarm up my doors?
Sure.
Or would it be acceptable to bunk together because we do that anyway with the tiny huts?
Oh, send one. Yes, you can bunk with me. I don't mind. I will set alarms on the doors, windows, and have my cat on lookout. And we're two elves, so kind of in a state of half awareness anyway.
Yes, you are two elves.
Two elves.
Two happy elves in a pod.
Wait, your owls talk?
I'm sorry?
Your owls talk?
My cat, I have a cat, does not speak, but can understand common.
Why'd you change your Trestums into owls?
I didn't. It's not an owl. It's a Tressum.
Oh. Then what's this talk of owls?
I didn't say anything about an owl.
There was no talk of owls. There was talk of we are two elves.
Elves.
No,
we're elves.
Earlier in the night, you said that your Tressum wasn't out, and he misheard you.
Oh.
Good catch, Wonder.
It also sounded like owl to me, but I realized what you said.
Wonder likes puzzles.
Before we crash out, I would message Axiom to see if we can check out his house. Or message, Jesus.
All right, the fuck here.
Feel not.
Oh, not. Thank you.
Douche. Keep your slime on your side of the water.
Hey, Axiom. He said there's a massive tub we could check out. Let's go check it out.
Oh, hey, wait. Oh, hold on a second. He goes into the bag of holding.
What's he grabbing out?
Give. How you like it?
I mean, I'm a slime. It does it just go through me, and then just like pop out the other side?
You get 14 points damage.
Well, now Axiom has slime ink.
Yep.
Or quote unquote
And
slime bud to
and
make
then I
slime
grabbed
ink.
it from him, and then I poke him with it, and then I step through the portal. Felt that.
He doesn't go.
He sees the mental image of the massive tub when I walk into the house, and gets jealous. You sure you don't want to go?
No. Tub all to
Okay.
myself.
That's fine. This one's 3 times as big. Enjoy.
As the portal closes.
I'm like,
Silence.
failed. Drop a portal underneath the tub. We're breaking him anyways.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I don't have one tied to Axiom.
That's time to you.
Hold on. Send me back. We're bringing him.
I don't have a portal to Axiom out. Alright, fine. Opens a portal above Vestio. Sorry, Shion. You still feel this cold substance dripping on you, Shion.
I look up.
And a slime falls on you.
Flat.
Ah, Revan, what are you doing here?
I'll be right back. We're checking out Feld's house. It's huge.
Oh, can I
Super
come?
nice. You can come if you want. I'm just bringing Axiom.
I'll tag along.
So I run back into the room and then I slime underneath the tub and say, "All right, open it." Drops the tub, Axiom, and myself through.
There's just this resounding shattering sound as a portal opens for some more, so he doesn't have to fall through. Discourse of constant clucking can be heard. As I built my house in the same space I keep all my chickens. Except now, I think it's 10 miles in 10-mile radius.
Goodness.
Is it 10 miles or 100 miles? Hang on, it's ranked to rank 6, so
It's a lot.
it is at the biggest portion, yeah. It is a 10-mile radius city-sized dimension. And there's probably enough chickens to fill it. Between the various kinds of chickens that we raise.
What do you even do with all these chickens?
Make breakfast burritos. And, you know, until we got paid $3 million, you know, I sold them occasionally to sow a little discourse into the population.
What were to happen if you released a massive population just somewhere random in the world?
You know that thing that happens with chaos every time we,
Oh,
decide-
no. We can describe this. A kraken will come and eat them all.
That's right. That's what happened last time. But think of it as like little tiny bombs of chaos.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean,
If we just release them everywhere, it'd be fun. It would be mass chaos. There could be. I mean, it could also be a good way to make money if we just happen to get that one that strikes everything with money.
Sounds extremely dangerous. Every time that happens, somebody dies.
So you guys are all in there then?
Oh, I guess we are.
While you're in here, anything else unless I interrupted more roleplay.
I mean, they would just it's basically a really extravagant mansion with like 12 different bedrooms, 8 different bathrooms. There's a hot tub, a sauna. There's kind of like if you guys have seen Doctor Strange, you know that one area where he has those doors that you turn the thing and it like takes you to different parts of Earth. There's like basically rooms just like that. So you'll find there are objects in here that actually allow you to travel to the different pocket dimensions that Feld has control over, as well as a few spots on the material plane and one to Jim's workshop.
This is really
Cloud
fucking
City
cool.
has a bunker system that's exactly like this, out of character.
It took me forever to build this on my own. And then, when I finally finished this stupid place, we learned the shadow manipulation ability that allows us to create shadow clones. Do you know how frustrating that was? This isn't time. This isn't time is irrelevant. Time moves normal here. Or if anything, it's only like 3 hours faster or something like that. I don't think I made this place completely crazy. I just needed a place to store the chickens.
Where did you get the chickens?
Originally, they were regular chickens, and then our good friend Vondar made us a hatcher, and he had some interesting results when he was making it, so it became a chaos incubator. So any egg that is incubated in this turns them into chaos eggs.
Whatever happened to that golden chicken I gave you guys?
It's in here somewhere. Trust me, it's in here somewhere. As he pulls back the curtain slowly, Riven, you just see this like almost endless sight of just chickens covering almost every square inch of the plane.
Hear Riven say, "Oh my god!"
Why?
There's so many.
There's even chaos
And
chocobos out
as
there
you
somewhere.
look out, you see that hopper that Vondar built, walking around, picking up eggs and putting them in this hopper.
You know, I picture just like with the chaos chicken, just like meteors falling in the background and just chickens like flying all over the place.
I mean, it wouldn't be unnecessarily true. Hey, I just realized something. We could hatch another axiom.
No,
It hatches chaos dragons.
we don't. I don't think he's just a chaos dragon, though, is he?
What happens if you put a dragon egg in that incubator?
Well, we would need another dragon egg to do it because this one's already hatched. You see the like small wormling like dragon just sitting on his shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
I also don't know if I would want to chaos a god level bloodline.
Yeah.
It's like a silly thing to do.
I don't know, Axiom. What do you think? Do you want to try to add some chaos to your life?
He's
More
just
than
looking.
attached to me.
He's just looking down at the tub that you made him break when you forced him to come with. Because there's just like porcelain shards everywhere now from the tub.
I'm just gonna walk him in the. Hold on. I'll just walk him into the house and set him up.
No, it's a 1-to-6 ratio. Still, it's not time is irrelevant. How much time did you say you originally had on that project, Vondar?
Before I started, 36 hours.
36 hours, and then you had how much? 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably at the end of this session, you would realize you were very close to being done. Maybe a couple hours more worth of work.
Wait.
Five hours goes by for those that need 5 hours. What are the two of you doing once you get done with your 5 hours?
We'll have another 4 hours, so it'll take all that time to learn Yoon's Greater Demiplane.
Your time is not doubled here.
Oh,
There's no buffer.
interesting. Good to know.
But I mean, if you want to go through that door, time is irrelevant isn't that door.
You know what? Yeah, I'll go into. I'll spend about 5 hours in time. Time is irrelevant.
Good, an experiment. I've not used those doors yet.
Since I have,
you, and I trust that if something goes horribly, horribly wrong, it can be repaired. And I go through the door.
since I have bedroll of rest, I can skip long rest without suffering exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
It's you can. So if you sleep, you don't need to sleep the next day.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll work another 10 hours instead of sleeping.
Okay.
So,
I
4
was
more
just
hours.
thinking I had 9 hours in there. But that's alright.
Yeah.
We'll call you if we find the corpse swallower.
Well, I don't think you're gonna. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Five hours goes by. Everyone is awake.
So how do we get back to where we were?
Oh, that's easy enough. Actually, hold on. I have to remember if it says rank 5 or rank 6. Damn it! It's rank 6.
Jed, I hope your head doesn't explode after I send you this.
Can I have a conversation with Lucia and the girl?
I understand, Grim.
Sure.
I, of course, always defer to you when it is time to learn things and time to slow down. With that being said, how does one start to cultivate a spark of divinity? And is that something that I should be thinking about yet?
Mortal cannot cultivate a spark of divinity.
Is that all she has to say on the matter?
But you do have allies that can help you.
I was thinking you could help me. I wouldn't have wanted it to be anybody else.
Unfortunately, I've been around for longer than you, and I have cultivated several sparks. Oh. I could remove one of the sparks I have given.
I would only ask you to do such a thing is if you feel that that individual is no longer worthy of it, and I am. I would leave that decision wholly in your hands. As I said, I defer to you on these things. If I should seek elsewhere, I defer to your wisdom always. Part of me knows, out of character, where that spark would come from.
I will think on it, and maybe when I am of different mind, get back to you.
Fair enough. Awesome. Perfect. You know, I, Yuki, have an opinion on that. However, that is how Shion would respond to that question.
And I think it's great to give one spark from one of your characters to another. It's just passing on the gift.
Well, she kind of needs that fucking spark.
That is also fair.
Don't worry, Yuki. I'm back here in your defense. I promise.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I got whispers in the ear from Jet.
But I mean, he's not wrong from the purpose of she would be transparent with you, just not that transparent.
Fair enough.
So she could. She's basically saying she can move one from one that she's already given, but that doesn't mean she will.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why Shion said, hey, if you think that this individual that you have given a spark to is no longer worthy of it, and you think I am, then we can pursue that. Like, you know, this isn't... It's not like I go to the foot of Lucy and say, hey, make me a fucking god, bitch. No. I go at her pace. She is my teacher.
It's all fair. It's all fair. And it's like you said, it's almost like you have two different helpers from Lucia, depending on when you reach out.
Well, you don't know whether you're actually talking to Lucia or if this doll is just a manifestation. For all you know, you're talking to another god who was also on Lucia's payroll.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Shion assumes it is Lucia, and
Yeah.
but like she doesn't really have a context for.
You don't really have a context for that. You know,
Yeah.
all powerful and whatnot, but you're still grasping your hands around it.
Yeah,
Was there anything else you wanted to do while you were irrelevant?
just the keeping of some side projects. She's actually learning expertise in history, so it's a lot of fucking obscure history lessons.
Yeah.
But also learning a few spells.
2 days of Boy, expertise sure does take a while.
So, back to everybody else. What are you doing?
We're done long resting, right?
You are done long resting.
Is it the morning?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Then I guess it's time to pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild to see if we can get any more information about Brazevalger.
As you step outside, you're surrounded by chaos chickens.
I was still
You know-
solving the problem of how to get back,
Ah.
and I am using alter reality to plane shift myself to the material plane.
You could plane shift everybody.
No, wow, you're right. Actually, I can. Sorry, I forget alter reality isn't my other ability.
And if you do that, when you plane shift, it is not morning time.
Oh.
It's
What
almost like
time is
only
it?
2 hours went by.
Oh no. Well, I guess I will explore the 10.
No gosh.
Anyone
Maybe
else
make
doing
some
anything?
friends in the city while I'm at it.
Yeah.
I will continue to read my book. Someday I'll learn the thing I need to learn.
Sumamar, when you step outside of the Archer and Chain, you look down the street left, and down and up the street right, and you just see two guards walking.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that, yeah, this is going to be a very quiet city. No one would want to stay out. Is it? What's temperature like inside the city?
Fucking cold.
It's a wonder people live here.
Well, I mean,
Well,
when you're undead, you don't have to worry about cold.
I guess I'm just gonna hang out inside the tavern and hang out with any of the other patrons.
When you head back inside, there is two patrons, two different tables, a female halfling and a male elf.
I will see if I can strike up a conversation with the male elf.
Evening. Don't see many of your kind around here.
I bet not. What you drinking? I'll get you one.
I mean, I was just drinking almond milk, but if you're gonna buy, I'll take an ale.
Yeah, since I'm imposing myself upon you.
You go up and get an ale. It's covered by your room.
Ah, neat. Give it to the dude. So, take it you're a local?
Spreading the good word.
What's the good word?
Flux died.
Out of character, did you say Flux died?
A flux.
A Flux died.
Yes. AFFLUX.
Huh. You'll have to forgive me, I'm rather unfamiliar with, Flux.
Oh, that's good. You know, they didn't get redeemed. Or they did. But that's a story for a different tale.
I see. I see.
Have you heard of a man called Jurgle?
No, I have not.
What's it got?
And this is going to come into a 2-hour session of him teaching you about Jurgle if you sit and listen.
I will sit and listen because I have nothing else going on.
That is fair.
Listen to our Lord and Savior.
Roll an insight check. There, Simamar.
Natural 1 for 15.
Do you want to let chaos reign?
No.
Could always die to Iridium
No, not
while
a
he's
tavern.
talking about Jurgle. Could be irony. After that 2 hours, do you do anything else?
No, I want to actually know what is this Jurgle and what was he talking to me about? Like, I take it Jurgle is some kind of deity?
God of death.
He keeps a
Ah,
notebook of everybody's names and when they will die.
okay. Well, I am happy with the lore dump. Does anyone else have anything going on?
Good bookkeeping on my end.
The main thing about Jurgle is he is the final scribe. He is the one who keeps the records of the ultimate fate of all the dead.
Hmm.
And are you just gonna chillax, or are you going to try and do anything until morning time?
I mean, I've already long rested, so I guess I'm just gonna relax.
If you own your 9 hours of that is up.
Yep.
Several more hours go by. You're putting the finishing touches on your statue, Bondar.
Well, not. Is the crew ready to leave yet? Have we found Resvelger?
No. We haven't even left the inn yet.
Yes.
Let me know when you are. Pull me out whenever I'm needed.
I'm actually going shopping.
Okay.
Have you told Vondar that you're in the town?
No, we have not.
Friends. Friends even let you know where you're going.
I don't remember being told to let Vondar know when we get back in town. All I remember is if we needed him to tell him.
On my way to make you said purchases, I will give Bondar an update that they are now in town.
All right, I'll meet up with you. I can cast scrying through one of my items, so try that. And I'll plane shift to the cart.
Cart is in a very cold stable. You work your way around. You come to the front of the building. You go in. You'll find Simamar.
Welcome back.
So we're looking for Harv's Road.
Praise Vulgar.
Is
Oh, it's still nighttime. We're waiting for the Adventurers Guild to open up so we can ask around.
At this time, when Vondar comes in the door, you start to see light.
Maybe they'll be open in a little bit.
And you were gonna cast Scry.
yeah.
You have to be close, or
No.
Don't think so. I don't have the spell.
Don't you need like a bowl of water?
I think we can get one at the end.
Oh yeah.
Use Riven.
How'd
You
you
need
do
like
it?
a crystal ball or a bowl or something.
Are you scrying because of a magical item you have?
Yes.
That probably is cutting off the. Is it because of your eye?
No, it's my thoughting hat.
Oh, so you tip your hat and you look in where your head goes.
Ooh, that's cool.
Will Feld not take Shion to go shopping with him?
Oh no, I left you in the darkness.
If she asks.
Alright, fine.
I am with Feld now.
I don't know if you're gonna enjoy this.
I'm curious.
I'm gonna have some surgery done.
Oh. Well, now I'm curious, even more curious. Well, that's going on. Yeah, I'm spraying.
What were you casting there?
Scrying.
Wisdom save. What's your DC, sir?
16.
As you cast this, the vision starts to come through. It gets cut off. So you know, with the spell, if they fail the save, you see them. If they make the save, you can't do it for 24 hours. So it looks like he failed the save, but was somehow able to override that.
Probably has anti-scrying magic, or magic items, or wards.
Or legendary resistance.
That's what I was thinking. Chirp.
Or just as high.
Roll. What were you saying?
I was like, or, he could just have a really high wisdom score.
Well, he failed, and then it passed.
Oh, fair enough.
Both roll a disadvantage perception.
Sure. Let's see if I remember how to do at disadvantage. There we go.
Grim question.
Riven, answer.
Was it a legendary save?
Yes.
I only ask because of my amulet. Can I use
Where's your
it
amulet?
in my bag? Oh, now I have to wait an hour. Okay, never mind. That's fair. Damn it! I hate this slime shit. It's so unfair.
Yep. Why don't you just slime yourself into a person shape like Akito did?
Sumimar, as with beating a 15, you catch a frozen mountain peak before you were cut off.
Well, I can tell you, Vondar. I saw a mountain peak. I might be able to get us there if I can recognize it when we're traveling.
Was this perception check that was based on sight?
Yeah.
Oh, I technically should have had advantage, which would have canceled it out.
Fair. You saw, what was yours?
The first one
A
that
lot
rolled was an
higher.
18 plus 9.
Like 11. Oh crap.
Much better than mine.
Okay. Yes, you caught a frozen peak, and that.
I want it.
That's a rock.
I
Not
want
that-
it.
Not that Feld's there, but he's just sitting somewhere. Oh, that's why he said I don't have use for a rock.
You're like, I don't give a shit about rocks.
Rocks are the primary method of transportation in and out of the Black City, or the Cloud City.
Oh God, it hurts. Make it stop!
I'm
This is
actually.
why you're supposed to have a bunch of fiber in your diet.
I'm
Less
taking
painful
note
that way.
on
Oh,
whatever
no.
medical procedure is going on with Feldnot. I have like my spell book out and I'm like writing this shit down.
You're watching a little goblin creature in a dragon onesie surgically remove his eyes to then put in a new set of eyes
Oh my gosh.
With a
without any
spoon!
anesthesia and with a spoon.
Is the spoon rusty?
You know it.
So what do you do with that newfound knowledge? Bondar and Simamar.
He's in a mountain peak with rocks that might narrow down search if the adventurers guild can't help.
Yeah, no, that definitely helps out. Cause let me can I roll a check to see if I actually know what rocks are?
War.
They are monstrosities, if I remember. I think they just fall under nature.
I would say Simamar. You remember growing up? You always heard tales of rocks flying from the frozen north. But you have not heard a tale of a rock from the frozen north in a while.
So that tells me that they are rare, or there's only a couple of them left. So I mean, that definitely narrows it down to locations where rocks have been sighted, or rock nesting, or known rock nesting grounds.
Good. Let's go see if the adventurers guild is open.
Mm-hmm.
You step outside, the Adventurers Guild looks open.
Are there wanted posters for this deal this far north?
Come to the city and go look out.
Well, I'm not asking, do they see that in the Adventurers Guild?
Wouldn't that be the Hunters Guild?
I mean, maybe. There is either the absence or the presence of the stealth wanted posters in the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, but Shion isn't wanted, so we're not worried.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Anyway, continue on if I'm not going to give an answer.
Into the guild we go.
You see a construct manning the post. Welcome, adventurers.
Good day. We have come seeking information regarding Raisvalgar, the corpse swallower.
$25 iridium, please.
I will pay the iridium. Let's see, so that'd be 40. There we go.
Raishalgur, the corpse swallower. A giant with divine blood in his veins. Asgarvo, the corpse swallower, is powerfully muscular. His skin a pale bronze, his eyes are violet, and his hair and beard are the color of storm clouds. He dwells on the fringe of the mountains itself. From atop the peak of his home, he creates the wind and sends it across the globe. As benefits a creature such primal power, he does not take kindly to intruders. He guts them himself and feeds on their corpses to feed his children.
Who are his
Does
children?
that suffice? Rocks.
Oh, okay. That's terrifying. Why? So he sounds like he is relatively important to the environment as well as the weather. Why was this quest posted for?
What quest?
This quest, and I show him the quest request from the Black City.
You would have to look up who sent you on this quest.
Does it say that in the guild card?
Bontar. High, low, odd, or even. Call it and then roll a D100.
I'll say high odd.
Anonymous.
That's worrisome.
Has this giant been causing any problems for the town lately? Anything like that?
50 iridium, please.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
God damn, I closed this damn sheet. 1 second, buffering. When the cold got so cold, it killed the rocks. Hasville, the corpse swallower, works with the floating city to create a new line of rocks to resist the cold. He is vital for their transportation. If someone wanted him dead, it must be someone who does not like the floating city.
I look at Vondar. I don't think that we should actually be doing this.
Yeah, this isn't sitting right with me.
But I mean, despite having the name Corpse Swallower,
Would you like
we
a new chair?
a new chair?
That guy gets zapped. I can pun when I don't say it in fucking Czar's voice.
Oh, okay. Anywho, despite having the name
He's
Corpse
dead.
Swallower, he seems like a pretty cool dude.
Yeah. Since we came all this way, I want to see if there are any local quests we can do instead.
I mean, I'm actually kind of tempted to still continue to visit him and like let him know that he's being targeted by someone, and maybe get to the bottom of it.
Chirp chirp, didn't it say he didn't like visitors? Chirp chirp.
I mean, inner thoughts, sure, but as if the visitors are like, "Hey, someone's trying to kill you," you know, might not be so bad. I don't know. Up to you guys if you just want to let this rest or get ourselves more involved than we already are.
Or we can just send to him.
Does he have a mailing address?
Who are you asking?
The
The-
construct.
Scrap metal guy?
Yeah, you look out. You're like on the other side of the counter, and there's just a heaping pile of smoke.
Oh, help! The attendant's dead.
Is Phil not still getting his eyes scooped out?
I don't know. Are you still getting ice cream scooped?
It would take at least an hour.
So yes.
Perfect.
If there are no other attendants, we can't accept any quests anyway.
Yeah.
This little bird flutters out from the back. It goes, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, he's kind of dead. He made a pun.
He was bound to die eventually. It lands up in the counter. Did he finish helping you?
No.
How can I help you?
Well, we were originally here to look for information about Hraesvalgr, the Corpse Swallower. We were
50
wondering.
iridium, please.
We already paid.
Oh, she starts going on the spiel about who this person is.
Does he have a mailing address or a way to receive mail?
Well, I mean,
Sending
if you
spell.
send Shadow Wolf, I mean, I don't think people need mailbox for Shadow Wolves.
That would work. Yeah, Vondar. I don't think sending would work because you have to be familiar with the target.
We just heard a bunch of stuff about them.
Right, but have we actually met him?
No.
So can you truly say that we're familiar with him?
Oh God, make it stop.
Depends on how the DM interprets it. I've seen DMs interpret it as you just have to know enough about them.
So. Oh, Grim.
I'm not saying anything, but you saw a rock.
We can send to the rock?
Jerry the Rock. I know what name you want me to call him. I'm not calling him Dwayne.
He's already got a name. Anything else I can help you with then?
I think we're good. Oh, Vondar, you want to try your sending?
I don't have it, but I'm sure either Shion or
Oh.
What about the guys jiggling next to you?
What about me? Jiggling away.
What about you, Riven? You've been super quiet.
Do you have
been.
sending?
I think so.
Oh, sorry, the wife says no, so.
You use the guild card to send a shield.
Right, but now we go back to the original problem of.
Yeah. I do have sending.
Oh,
Well,
there you go.
like. Did you see the rock?
Send to Sion. Hey, can you send this guy? I haven't seen him before. None of them.
I'm just gonna go to the
Oh,
post office.
That's the
and
catch-22. Riven did not see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not.
I'm just going to go to the post office, hire a Black Wolf, send him a letter, call it good. In the meantime, Vondar, you want to see if there's any other quests that we can do?
yeah, sure.
Oh God, the pain.
Riven,
Yes.
you would know, due to your massive, extensive histories in magic, and with the amount that sending has been used, the magic of sending only requires the name.
Okay. And I would say that if we have a name, then we can reach out to them.
How do famous people deal with getting constantly spammed by their fans?
I don't know. Ask Axion how she never gets sent anything. It's immune to divination.
You know, that's a funny question. That's a funny thing to know.
Do you have somebody?
I'm not there.
I don't know. I meant for that we need to send to.
Yes, Raise Volgar the Corpse Swallower.
Okay. Let's try. And I would send. Do you want me to roll it?
Nothing to roll. It's on the plane.
Just. Oh. That's right. For some reason, I thought we were on a different way.
What are you sending?
I don't know if you heard. We found out his Ralger is actually kind of a good guy, and bad stuff would happen if he died. So we were just gonna let him know that there was a bounty on him.
We'll send that.
Never said he was a good guy.
Well, from the information we were given, he seems not. I mean, he's not good, but not necessarily evil. It's just leave him alone, let him tend to his rocks. And
All right, yeah, no, I can go. I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, I don't remember saying he was good.
Nice, like a conservationist.
Yeah, there you go.
a extreme conservationist.
Yeah, Yuki would have been really upset. You go and kill one thing that fucking dissolves all the fucking rocks in the world.
Yeah, you guys wanted an audience and like help getting information. Yeah, fuck all of you. In fact, you probably would get yeeted from the north.
Is that actually what would have happened? All the rocks dissolving?
The way I was reading him, he's the divinity. He is the rock that you saw. He's the father of rocks.
Oh.
Oh.
So sending to the rock would have worked.
Yep.
Because you scried on him, and he was in his rock form.
Oh, he's a giant rock druid.
Bird.
Basically. Oh god, the pain! Make it stop!
Yeah, when I was reading up on this guy, I'm like, holy fuck.
This is
They call him the
coolest
corpse
fuck-
swallower because
He feeds
he's a
baby
fucking
birds.
rock.
Yeah,
They're carrying
that's a fucking badass NPC.
I wonder
awesome.
who would put a bounty out on him.
like you said, so probably somebody angry with the floating city.
No, it was never confirmed that that one druid died.
I don't
I
like
did
this one
say
druid.
That if Yuki ever detected that fucking druid ever stepping foot in the north, she was going full tilt.
Well, that's why the bounty is on someone in the north, but he's not there.
What a scumbag.
He was.
Okay.
The funny part was he started out as a good guy, but he died in the middle of a mission and basically took the deal with the Lich. And so he went from being like the nicest guy to being a fucking asshole. It was the one character. It was the one character Flair made that he wanted to just be a good guy and not be a dick. And I made it back into a dick.
The universe has written itself. But yeah, apparently there was like this Minotaur who was in the Black City at some point and looked up and saw my Cloud Castle and was just like, I want it, and they tried to get it, and then they got threatened by the city's anti-air defenses and backed off, and that sat in the back of his head, and that's what prompted this whole thing.
Yep. That is true.
Can we take a quest to kill the druid?
Yuki couldn't kill the druid.
Aren't you on the quest to kill a druid?
No, the other druid that we totally don't know about.
Rilos or Rylos?
Flair's old character.
Yes.
Again, I think at this point Yuki is still stronger than Feltnot. And she couldn't kill him.
The pain!
What's the fee for canceling the corpse swallow request?
$5 steel.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Cancel it. Do I get an alert on my guild card when that goes through?
Your quest has been canceled.
Dear gods, help me!
Tough it up, you little bitch.
An hour has gone by, Field.
As she says that, okay, all done. Feltnut just slowly rises out of the chair and looks at Shion.
There, I knew you could do it, and I give you 2 thumbs up.
My shadows are getting hungry for elf flesh.
Love you too, buddy.
Wouldn't you need some recovery time for your eyes? New eyes?
I'm actually a divine.
Magic divine eyes?
Can you see me? How many fingers am I holding up? She's holding
One. One.
No.
Would you feel bad if I said I could see your undergarments?
I don't know how to respond to this.
Well, at least you said that and said I'm not wearing any.
Why? I'm asking the wrong question in my mind right now.
One of these eyes features is literally X-ray vision.
Well, I feel like that would make you see my bones.
That too.
Maybe those are your undergarments.
Question she's asking herself in her mind is, why is it the undergarments that stop the vision?
Because he
Anyway,
didn't. Because he can't actually see it. He's just messing with you. Because it's an action to do that. I am not wasting a charge of my eyes to do that.
I appreciate that. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Apparently
Thanks.
they canceled our quest, so the past, several days of traveling up to the north has apparently been in vain. So let's go figure out what that's about.
I mean, I can just go do it. I don't need help. I promise.
Go do what?
Kill this corpse swallower.
I mean, the quest is canceled, so there's no point in killing the corpse swallower now.
Except to kill them and experience.
I mean, if you want to go do that, I feel like there's a reason they did this. So let's go make sure that we know what that is before you go kill them.
Fine, Mom. He'll open the portal above Riven's head.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self, and look like a blonde elf. A little bit less descript than the very noticeable shield.
We drop in wherever Riven is at the moment.
With us at the Adventurers Guild, I believe. Ah, welcome back. So, did you see the quest notification?
Yeah, you wanna enlighten us on that one?
Yes. So me and Vondar and Riven were here talking to the guild hall, and we learned that the Hrothgar, the corpse swallower, is actually a rock giant druid who's a conservationalist that is literally the deity of all the rocks in the world, and he also kind of does some weather magic to keep things normal, so he's kind of a decent person. And I mean, he eats corpses because he's a rock to, feed his children, not an undead.
He's in charge of keeping the rocks.
Like, if we kill him, all the rocks basically die or disappear.
So that's genocide? Eco-terrorism? I don't think I've used eco-terrorism yet.
It's someone who doesn't like him, and would I know about the fucking the clouded city that we have been talking
said it
about?
out loud. Oh hey, whoever did this, it might have not liked the Cloud City.
Yeah, so bring that up because whoever is the poster of the quest, which is anonymous, by the way, is probably not the greatest of people.
Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about the idea of ridding the entire world of rocks. That seems like very high consequence actions. Speaking of eco-terrorism, is there a one poster in the Adventurers Guild for one that was still Hykanian? I
No.
do not ask this. I just look.
Oh, so we're looking at other quests that we can do right now. Vondar, what have you found?
What have I found?
The space around Feldnut's eyes probably look extremely torn up and bloody.
3 C's, 3 D's, 3 E's.
I'll look at the C quests.
Need to scout the desert of impossible dreams
Fuck no.
for an angel of judgment.
What rank quest is that?
We've already been to the desert on these characters, so no, we're not going back to the desert.
Yeah, that sounds fucking terrible.
Investigators needed. Adventurers Guild bankrupt. Please visit Kidberry.
Wait, say that again?
Investigators needed. Adventurers Guild bankrupt. Please visit Kidberry.
Is that why they were charging us so much for information?
Kidberry.
Is that your town?
That's my town.
You said there was a third one?
Investigate Clafford. We need information on 2 individuals.
Are we in Clafford?
One
Yeah.
is an elf, about yay tall, however tall Shion is, with pink hair. Another one is a blue slime with legs.
Who's the poster for that quest?
The Desert of Impossible Dreams doesn't sound so terrible right now.
Henry.
The gate guard. That's funny. The gate guard posted a quest. What?
I
So
like
it's-
how Shion's like, let's go to the desert.
I'm tempted to take this quest.
I'm tempted
It's-
to take this quest too. It's really easy.
It's free money.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to make free money on getting me arrested, you could just turn me in.
No, it's investigating. It's not arresting.
Exactly. He
Oh,
just
yeah,
wants
we don't
information.
we don't have to involve them. We can just tell them what we know about them.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'd prefer to be in a demi-plane when you go and do that.
But they're investigating you because you entered illegally because you didn't have ID. I don't know about Riven, but if we just explain who you are and why you're here, then they'll lose interest.
Again, you can go do that, and I will be in a demi-plane while you do it.
Right.
I'm kind of screwed with this body.
Yeah, that is say, Ruben, what did you do
For what?
to want to get investigated? I mean, I'm not on this.
Yeah. It was a lifetime ago.
As we fade to Riven thinking of going to Elysium to test out an epic level spell, and he opens the book and reads the wrong incantations and blows the fuck out of everything. Everything fades to black.
He comes back to the Riven. Yep. That was a long time ago.
And I think we'll call it there. Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.